Hi everyone, I am Martin from Rejoose. We are a Danish company who is specialized in carbon data for IT products. So carbon data, it has to do with CO2 emission of IT products. I'm here to tell how we help 𝗤𝗄𝗃s do a better service for their customers by providing them reports for avoided emissions. But first, Rejoose is 14 years old. We have built the largest database in the world with carbon emission data on IT products. And our database contains 17 million products and data sets for each of them. Products that covers everything from small accessories, iPhone covers, over phones, laptops, desktops, and all the way up to what you would find in a data center. So 800 product categories with carbon data from more than 30,000 manufacturers. This is about avoided emissions, as we call it. So it's about how much CO2 emission we actually avoid from refurbishment. And friends, this is really a lot, something that really matters for the planet actually, that when we sell a refurbished laptop instead of a new one, we avoid a lot of emissions. So this is really big things. I will show you some actual numbers later. The data that we collect is split up in these 5 life cycle stages from an asset. So let's take a laptop, for example. We have the carbon emission on the manufacturing of the device, of the transportation of the device, the use phase, the refurbishment, and the end of life. And as you can see, the emission of a new product is the sum of the 4 manufacturing, shipping, use phase, and end of life. And the footprint of a refurbished product is, of course, without the manufacturing and shipping, but there's a little refurbishment impact. And then we come to the third one, which is the important one, the avoided emission. We avoid the manufacturing of a new product when we refurbish, and also the shipping from the factory to the use country, and adjusted with a little refurbishment impact. Our data is verified by Ernst & Young and PNZ Advisory in the UK, that this is really the most accurate data we can get on per device for emissions on use phase and everything. So we have some actual numbers of these 2 products here, a ThinkPad and an iPhone here. We see the footprint of a new device is 311 kilos and 53 kilos. And once we refurbish it and have it remarketed and it has a new life cycle, it will only emit 35 and about 10 kilos. So you can see the avoided emission from one laptop is almost 300 kilos and a phone 43 kilos. I can get sometimes really impressed when I see a report with, let's say, 300 laptops, how much CO2 we avoid sending out in the atmosphere from refurbishment. And I really love that we can help so much with doing something for the climate by refurbishment. Now, we do not refurbish, but our customers do, and we can document down to each product level how much we are saving the planet for. And that is information for end customers that is important. So imagine you are an 𝗤𝗄𝗃 and you receive a batch of products and you refurbish some of them, you recycle some of them, and some goes to e-waste, and then you can say to the customer and give them a report and say, you gave us this batch of products, this is the avoided emissions from this batch. And by the end of the year, you can send them a report that says, this year you have avoided X tons of emissions because of the equipment that you sent to us. So that's the service that we provide to 𝗤𝗄𝗃s. It's very simple how it works. You can do a product file with the products in the batch and upload it to our platform. And then we immediately have the numbers that you can, in our portal, make the report and deliver it to the customer. This is how we started. It's with a product upload file, but of course we like automation, so this is fully possible to use APIs. We have some very easy APIs to work with, so we can provide data that way around to 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏. We can also provide data to web shops, for example, or to invoices where what you are selling is having this footprint. But that's those are two other APIs that we can use. I will not go into them because I only have 10 minutes. I normally have a little more time. And the report that the 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 can give to the customer is like this. So this covers, for example, a batch of products, and they say, here you are. This is the avoided emission, 82.72 tons of emission. The refurbishment impact, which is the emission of the refurbishment process itself, is 4.4 tons. And these 82 tons, you can see some equivalences. So what is that actually in kilometers driven by car or hours of video streaming and such? And that really makes it more understandable how much we are avoiding here. You can also, instead of uploading a file, you can also use your data erasure provider, like Toolhouse, for example, who's here today. And 𝗏𝗏𝗰𝗏, we work with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, so it means that every time you do a data erasure diagnostics, then it also calls for our database for data. So that's another way of automating the collection. But to start with, and that's what I would like to offer to 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏s here today, that you can have a free trial where we give you access to our platform and you make a product file, and then together we upload it, and you can see how data is calculated, and you can make a report and show it to your customer and say, is this something for you? Because this is something you could charge your customers for. Not many are doing it today. Most 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏s we have use this as a extra service in their general services to customers, but it is possible to charge your customers for this reporting service, let's say on an annual subscription for this. And the alternative for the customer is much, much more expensive, so you can charge them something, cover your cost, and even make a recurring revenue on this. That is fully up to you, of course. As I said, we are third-party validated by Ernst & Young and PNZ, and this is annual validations that we are doing what we say we do. We follow the greenhouse gas protocols data methods to make everything compliant, and we have white papers that says how we are working. And these two these two companies have approved that we are actually doing everything according to the greenhouse gas protocol and doing with data security and everything and data accuracy, and that we are the most accurate data in this field. And we are also validated by our customers. It's not to brag, but just to say that if NTT or TD SYNNEX or 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is deciding to work with us, they have of course also done their due diligence to make sure that this is the best and accurate data that you can get in the market. So this is, we are very proud of that. And again, any 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏s who would like to try it out, let me know, and I will set up a trial, 2 weeks trial for you, and you can try to make reports and see if your customers would appreciate it, because in that way, you will give a better service to your customers, like you. Yeah, we have some customer here. And that's actually it. So do we have time for questions? If any questions? No? All right. Well, then, thank you for your attention, and please feel free to reach out.